a barge in Chedabucto Bay, Nova Scotia. On board, one of the final loads of components from the Sable Offshore energy project. The last phase of decommissioning Sable has been years in the planning and months in the execution by Harima Marine Contractors. Harima is working on behalf of ExxonMobil Canada, operator of Sable. This is the T-ALF, a semi-submersible crane vessel and one of the world's largest. Supported by tugs, barges, supply vessels, and helicopters, the T-ALF has been working since last spring to remove Sable's offshore platforms. The vessel is staffed by a crew of about 300 per shift, made up of local and international crew members. In April, their work was paused as COVID-19 protocols were reviewed and revised to reflect the global pandemic. But they got the job done, and safely, removing 7 platforms in all, spread across 5 fields near Sable Island, about 200 kilometers off Nova Scotia's coast in the North Atlantic. Each platform was then carefully fastened to an export barge before being towed across the Atlantic to a disposal yard in England. Able UK is responsible for dismantling, recycling, and disposal. About 99% of the components will be recycled. Removing and recycling Sable's platforms is a key project milestone, fulfilling a commitment to the environment made when the project was first proposed in the mid-1990s. This milestone is just one of many project accomplishments. Sable's 5 fields and 7 offshore platforms produced more than 2 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. It was Canada's first offshore natural gas development. Sable spurred the construction of pipelines that connected the offshore supply and this region to North American markets for natural gas. Sable provided Nova Scotia with a new source of clean energy and helped to reduce the province's reliance on coal and heavy fuel oil as primary energy sources. Sable's onshore plants at Goldboro and Point Tupper processed the natural gas and liquids. These plants are now being dismantled, with completion expected in 2021. During its development and operation, Sable directly employed an average of 630 people, most of them Nova Scotians. They included engineers, process operators, maintenance technicians, helicopter and vessel crews, cooks, cleaners, medics, and many more. In a typical year, Sable spent between $150 and $200 million in operating costs, most of that spent in Nova Scotia. Sable also delivered $2 billion in direct royalty payments to the province of Nova Scotia, helping to improve the province's fiscal health and pay for needed schools, hospitals, and roads. Most important, the project set a new standard for safety in the province. Including decommissioning, the project completed more than 19 years without a single lost time incident. A special thanks to the local communities and all who have supported Sable. You've shown that Nova Scotia's offshore resources can be developed in a safe and environmentally responsible way.